Greetings, as always, mortals. I am the FallenShogun. Hopefully you know that. If you don't, you will soon. And welcome to Sword of the Stars, attempt number 2. I am playing against 7 hard AI, well, difficult AI. Everyone starts with 1 tech and 1 colony. Economic efficiency is 120% and initial treasury is 50,000. So last time I did this, I got steamrolled by 4 different factions. They aren't really joking. This is the Undying Legion. There we go. And I'm going to be the Hivers, which will be, of course, the Undying Legion. So I'm being the Hivers because they are proficient in very heavy ships. And also, if I'm either them or I usually play as the humans. There you go. The Undying Legion has been equipped. We're going to get an extra colony. So we'll end up with starting off with 3, because we'll be needing it. And no, starting off with 2. It's the Zuul who start off with 2. So we're also going to add in our human. I was at least 1 of each. They do have a habit of not always spawning. Like I've done it before, it's random and we ended up with only Zuul. That was a game. That was a weird game. The Liir, the Zuul, the Moragi. So there's of course 2 Hivers, there's going to be 2 Zuul. There's always 2 Zuul because they are the weakest until they start heavily building up their forces. Let's do this.
System updates.
So it's a very, very asymmetrical game for those who don't know. A lot of people probably do. But it's very asymmetrical that every single faction does its own thing, travels its own way, and does its own stuff. Like each one travels through space. There is no Dana, only Zuul. They travel in their own separate ways. Like the Hiver travel at sublight speed, very slowly, to another world where they're then able to build a gate to allow instantaneous teleportation. I can only send 6 ships through. If I had 6 ships, the more gates I have, the greater the amount of ships I can send through the network. So obviously the Hivers need to get more gates on more planets, even if they can't colonize them. The humans go through nodes. The Zuul dig tunnels. The Liir travel faster in the depths of space. The Moragi travel faster the larger the group they are. And, let's see, and the Tarkas just travel regularly. So each faction has its own travel, its own tech, and let's begin. So first of all, we have 3 gates on this system, which means we're going to have to get some tankers, because fuel is needed.
Yes,
oh, I'm already in debt.
We will have the ships out in no time.
There we go.
System updates.
So I'm going to put these into 2-man fleets. So each one of these fleets is going to be heading towards them. As you can see, this one's going to be using that gate there. 21 turns. This one's going here, 21 turns. And this one's going here at 22 turns. So the start of this faction is very, very slow. I mean, there's no way around it. You have to make sure you have gates. Okay, let's put the building up a bit higher to actually build some stuff. There we go. So it's going to start off slow because you need to get the gateway up and running. And it takes ages to get there. That's the reason why I gave this faction an extra planet to start with. That's all they've got. Purely so that I can actually show this force off and try and do a little bit better. Also, the AI in difficult will be heavily colonising everything because the Liir and the Moragi are buggers. So the objective is to expand as fast as possible to get as many gates up because we need the gates active.
System updates.
So as you can see, I have 2 planets here. This is a size 5, so it can only go to 500 million Imperial citizens. This is a size 10. Oh no, 500 million civilians. This is a size 10, so 1 billion civilians. Got that wrong. So we'll be building up, and hopefully we'll be expanding our military. You can actually build every single ship to your specifications, which I will show in a second. Look at that. I think someone asked they wanted to watch this. I should have sent them a link, but I never did.
System
Okay,
updates.
there we go. So we've researched the pulsed fission drive.
Please forgive us. We were slow, but successful.
So the long range fission drive gives extra strategic range. This gives us tactical speed and strategic range. We need the strategic range so we can travel faster. Because obviously we are bound by the fact that our troops need to get there. So let's do this. Pulse vision. As you can see, it changes it. So pulse vision and fission doesn't really change it too much. And we only have access to these weapons. So you have standard command in the middle. I have multiple midpoints. That's how you choose the mission of your ship. And right now it only has 3. See, it has 1 gun on the front, 2 guns on the top, 2 guns on the side. Now I can change that. I can give them red lasers. But they're not that good right now. So we're going to stick with it as it is and just save the design. So we now have better range. Because why not? I'm also going to do that with the gate as well while we're at it. So I don't have any front guns, I don't have any too many engines. But of course I do need to get my gateways up. Oh, almost did build one. Oops. So we are also slowly pumping money into getting better research. The more money you pump into research, the faster it of course goes. But you do want to have some money stored. What if I need a fleet in the future? As you can see, this has gone from a 5 of 5 fuel range. This is now a 7 of 7. Which is pretty darn good. Let's carry on. It also means it's faster to get to this. See, that's going to take 17 turns. That's still 19 turns away, and it's already been moving for 2 turns. So as you can see, you want to get this faction up and moving very quickly, because otherwise you will be put to the test of being able to actually stop the enemy, because you need those gates. My god, you don't have those gates, you might as well just give up already. So let's do this to here. 19 turns, go to there. 25 turns, 18 turns, that's 15 turns, go to there. So yeah, the start is very much build a fleet, see how it goes. As you can see, we're expanding in every direction. We've not got anywhere, but we are expanding everywhere. So eventually we'll get somewhere. Also, you can go over budget on your research. You can make breakthroughs on your research. So sometimes it takes longer or shorter. It's random. It's random chance. So always expect it to take as long as it says. I didn't build another gate tanker team. But we need speed. Then we might need to start getting some kind of research into weaponry at some point. We're not going to be doing too fast. Let's see, that's 30 turns. I want to get to a place I can get pretty fast, because of course I need to find something. So, anytime you land at a planet, there's a high chance, because I've turned it up a little bit, that there's a random event. There could be pirates, there could be alien infections, there could be derelicts, there could be independent empires.
System updates.
Oh.
We have made a breakthrough, my queen.
So this will now give us extra strategic range. Let's grab that as well.
Yes,
Because it'll be a while before we go to fusion. The next day, so long range fission, as you can see, didn't really change it. It's like a little bit bigger. We have 1 gun as opposed to 2, so but yeah, we need these to be done like this. So yeah, long range fission, much bigger, but it takes away one of our guns, which is a bit of a problem, really. But you know, do what I need to do. So now the gate teams are going to be even better. Now, I'm not using the other planet to build yet, for the simple reason that I want one to be making pure trade. And as this one obviously is my biggest planet, has a greater construction ability. But yeah, I would like at least one to be pure trading right now.
System updates.
As you can see, we have some 7s. We're now at 10 as well. We're still doing another upgrade. That's good. Okay, the 10s I'd like to go obviously further out. So you're going to there at 18. You're going to that one at 25. You're going to that one at 39. That will be a while. The enemy will probably get there before you. And you're going to go there at 25. So, 7 of the factions. Well, 5 of the factions, 7 of the races. All out there in 350 stars. Each one is a planet. Some I can colonise, some the enemy can colonise. It depends upon the habitability. It's different for each group, obviously. Like, the Liir being dolphins, basically, will quite like water planets. Me being bugs. We don't really like water. It's a bit
We'll have the
drowny.
ships out in no time.
Very drowny.
System updates.
But anyway, keep going. Are we over budget? We are. 126% over budget. My God. Okay, go to there. 24. Go to there. 24. Okay, I'm going to start landing very soon. They're getting quite close to certain places. That will be helpful.
Shipyards here and
Hopefully.
obey.
System updates.
Oh, it should
My
be.
queen,
Oh,
please forgive us. We were slow, but successful.
my God, you took your time, though. So we want FTL broadband. Because that will allow us to build
We are
a
honored to
command
receive
ship.
funds, Majesty.
Without a command ship, your
You'll
ships just...
find the answer.
Without your command ship, your ships just jump willy-nilly into battles and you can't field that many. The command ship at each level of ship size can obviously field a lot more. So you do want to get command ships on the field to actually field the ships you want in the order you want and a larger number of them. Otherwise you'll find your important stuff like say the tankers will probably be going first while your battleships are going last. Which is a little bit of an issue honestly. As you can see I can now upgrade it to recombinant fission. Obviously I don't want my other stuff to be doing this because right now obviously I'm not sending out my armours. If I lose a fleet, I lose a fleet. It's only gate tanker. If I have to send an assault force, yes, I will upgrade it. Basically, this has a medium slot. So yeah, if I were to send out armours, I'd probably build a long-range armour unit. But obviously, I will be using my gateway to jump to any endangered planets.
System
Once I get them,
updates.
I can produce the 6 here, immediately jump them to there. They're safe. I don't want to send out armours just yet, because right now we will basically be losing them. We can't pump them out in the numbers we need. Which is a bit of an issue.
Construction order.
But we will see, because obviously each of these two-man teams are basically useless in battle.
System updates.
Neither's designed for combat. Looks like 13 of 13 now.
Swarm on the wing.
We're getting out there. We're really expanding. But yeah, right now we just need to get as many planets as possible. And we'll see how that goes.
System
Anything landed yet?
updates.
Nope, nothing yet. Oh,
My queen, please forgive us. We were slow, but successful.
it was battle computers I wanted for the command and control team.
The lab is swarming with
Broadband gives
workers,
us
Majesty.
trade.
We are engaged.
Now I'd like to get trade, but I'd also like to get battle computers up. So we're going to get
System updates.
the command and control up and running. Then we're going to get some freighters up and running to get some trade between our planets. Because quite frankly it will give us even more money. And right now I need as much money as I possibly can. 41 turns. Ugh. Some of these will be landing continuously for most of the game. I'll be landing directly onto enemy positions.
Shipyards here and
In fact, I'd like some to land at some point. I can see names.
System updates.
Navigation.
24 there.
Trail.
26 there. So expanding outwards.
construction order placed, Majesty.
As you can see, nothing has landed just yet, but we are aiming everywhere.
System updates.
And our ships are good at travelling now. Of course, I'd like them to be good at landing too, but that will be a future issue. We'll see how that goes. Some would say it's a future man issue, but then you'd get a lot of angry twitchers. Oh! One of my forces landed at Shazanti with an unknown menace, which is an alien derelict. Of course it is. So there's multiple different derelicts. They're actually ancient space armor, so we're going to pull away from this as much as possible, so it doesn't shoot at us. Because if my gateway dies, obviously I don't get to teleport troops in. Let's speed things up. Now I know how. There we go. So the gate needs to survive, so we can actually stop pumping in huge amounts of troops. Okay, so 8 times speed, still... Oh. Oh no. Okay, it fired a torpedo. That was not expected. This might not survive another engagement, because this has to stay where it is. Once you deploy it, it literally stays where it is. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. This might not survive this. We might need to send another deep space assault fleet. So we probably have to have some deep space units. That's going to be a problem. Because that's going to cost resources.
System updates.
Okay, one landed. And the gate was heavily damaged by the fact that...
Yes, wings unfolded and
By the
secured,
fact that
Majesty.
we had a massive explosion when the fuel tanker ignited. Okay. Let's just get this to purely building into ships. There we go. Okay, if we can actually get that to survive, we will start pumping in ships. Otherwise, these armors are useless. Go for auto.
System updates.
Okay, so deploy the gate. We can actually start deploying troops. So this one's landed. This one's at a climate hazard of 376.
Yes, wings
Not
unfolded
too
and
expensive to
secured,
go
Majesty.
through, but still going to be a little bit of a nightmare. That's fine. Okay, let's send you to there.
As one, my queen.
Send you to there. Build more armors. Obviously, I don't want to have too many deep space units, but we will have to for some assaults. Like, this will need to be assaulted if we lose the gate. Oh, no. Okay, we found an independent colony there. We found 2 unknown menaces there. Oh, no. Asteroid monitor. Okay, they're okay as long as we stay away from the missiles. As you can see, space is pretty tough now. We can't fight this with 2 ships. Look at it. Those 2 big guns and missile launchers. Nasty things. We might lose this. Speed up. Escape. Oh, there we go. There goes the gate. Oh, yeah, we've lost. Wiped us out with missiles. Ugh. Oh, no, another one. Oh no, another asteroid monitor. So we're going to need assault fleets for both of these planets. So all the gates landing so far, we're having issues. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Run, little shippy, run! Oh no. They took out the... See how it lost its wings first? They took out the gate section first, then they hit the engines. Because you can destroy segments of the ships. Heck nabbit. Are you telling me this survived? Why did this survive? Speed up. This is literally useless to me. Maybe we have to send in some deep space assault units. Oh my god. So this ship is useless. We're just going to send it to its death. We lost the important ship and kept the tanker. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, this is Tarkas and the city folk. So we need to keep away from this, but also they shoot missiles. The planets shoot planetary defense missiles, so we need to run away. Speed things up. Let's have a look. Planet looks peaceful for now. I don't see any missiles firing at me. That's always a good sign. Never mind, I see missiles firing at me. Oh my god. That's 3 forces lost.
System updates.
So, this one landed successfully, good.
Yes, wings unfolded.
This one landed successfully, good.
Majesty.
This one died to there. That one died to there. And this one is still under attack over here. So we're going to have to drop more things. So, I'm going to say it's a 50-50 so far. Landings and deaths seem to be at least equal-ish. This is over budget yet again. Good, good, good. So I'm going to send an assault team onto this this bloody piece of armour. Because the gate will eventually get destroyed.
My queen!
Like that. Oh, not yet.
Please forgive us. We were slow, but successful.
Yeah, you were slow. You should have done this last turn. Last year, even. Which is technically last term. Let's go integrated sensors.
This project may advance the swarm in a great leap.
Or fail as heavily. So let's get... We don't have any... Yeah, we haven't got a new command yet. Let's get the squadron command and control. Let's get pulsed vision. Because these will be the ones I'm going to be using everywhere. Doesn't matter where they are, they're going to be on the line. Going to bring you up to there, so you're next. We're going to drop this lot onto the... let's see, not the asteroid monitor. Oh, that's only an 80 climate hazard. So we're going to go here. And this is going to deploy me some colonizers. And this is also going to be planetary budget high, because I need these built up quickly. So we're going to hit this before we lose the gate. You can see here, this is what it looks like. Let's do this to here. As you can see, it chooses which order the reinforcements come in, what's on the field, and you can choose how to put them. Without that, as you saw, my little two-man teams are basically stuck. Also, I only have a gate rating of 24, so 5 of you are going to have to stay behind. There we go.
Navigation. Mark this trail.
So there we go, sending that team in. This is another team which has survived and landed, which is pretty good for me at this point in time, it seems. No, they can't go there next turn. And we're going to slowly deploy in this size. 5. Let's engage. Oh, it's behind us. Everyone engage apart from the command and control who's not going. So what I've done is I've told them to go into close to attack. So they're closing to attack and they're going head on. They're not doing broadsides and they're not doing face where they're heading. And obviously I don't want this squadron to die because then it won't be able to deploy more reserves. The commander's literally the only thing doing that. But they're going to hit this piece of armour with everything they've got and hopefully kill it. Or at least die honourably. We'll see which happens first. I bet I know what's going to happen. As you can see, they're firing a lot of missiles. They're using Gauss cannons. You can tell when an enemy is damaged because it starts glowing white all over it. Not like this. Like glowing sparks start shooting out of it. You didn't see it on any of my ships because they all died too fast. As you can see, equipment is hitting them, impact and all sorts. Oh, look at the missile firing again. Oh, it's firing a torpedo. No, the gate! Not the gate! We can't lose the gate. The gate would literally mean we've lost this air. We'll have to send another fleet in. I can't shoot off the torpedo gun. So you can actually directly target guns and shoot them off. I can't do that to the torpedo thing, so it's a big inbuilt piece of the ship. Let's see if we can shoot this off. They're firing at it. Taking a lot of hits. Taking an awful lot of hits. My god. Oh, one ship's lost some engines. Oh, there we go. Taking the gun out. Take that gun out too. Actually, another gun's been shot off here. That fire is. Now, usually you can like literally cripple ships, but obviously this has a built-in torpedo, so I can't really cripple it. It'll always be able to fire at me until it's dead. Did we just lose another ship or is that another engine gone? Looks like we may have lost a ship. There you go. There's the death blow. My god, this thing takes a lot of hits. Give my little destroyer fleet. Oh, you're glowing too. Look at that. You survived a few hits from the enemy. Now there is actual, oh, really glowing now. That must be getting close to death. There is physics in the game, like heavy weapons like I'm currently using can push ships and things completely out of position. doing a hard burn after the engines are pushing you one way takes a while, so you can't just immediately turn around on the dime, especially with these. The Liir might be able to because they flow differently, but yeah, these ships cannot. Look at that! Explode! Oh! That's taking a while. There we go, I won! Okay, this team's gonna deploy a gate here.
Yes, wings unfolded and secured.
This team has lost 2 engines, so these 2 are both being pulled out. And this fleet's being scrapped. No point keeping them. They physically can't do anything. So over here we're going to grab 2 colonizers. Actually, we're going to grab all 5 colonizers. Sod it. Move them to here. I'm going to start colonizing this. It's going to cost money. And hopefully not too much, because it only says 12k, because it's mostly habitable. Habadabadaba. Do that.
A new world for the queen.
Oh, that one's good too, but it's only a size 1. Size 1 would really hamper our ability to make money off it and build.
Yes,
Okay, this force has been repaired by getting back to base. That is good. Okay, let's bring the tankers back. I know it's not going to be the best, but we'll bring them back, see what we've got. Bring out the next generation of ship, which is still going to be gate, tanker, squadron. Actually, no, I'm not a fan of the squadron. I think I built it wrong. Yes, I did.
The ships out in no time.
Yes, Majesty. Ship design.
I'm bringing out a long-range pulse vision. Sony missiles. I'm going to save this as a long-range armor. Long-range defender.
Design entered into naval archives.
I'm going to build some of those to send out with the next fleet. There we go. So we've got a small squadron to defend them. Not many, but a small squadron.